I'm joined by Richard Bugler from Albert Goodman Chartered Accountants in Weymouth. What's your summary of the budget?
Yeah, I think, Steve, as with any budget, there are some people that come out happier than others. Generally speaking, the Chancellor stood up with confidence. He said that Britain was walking tall again, and he came out with some very positive figures on the growth of the economy and the level of debt. In terms of the detail, people in employment, I think generally speaking there was not a great deal of good news there. The personal allowance hasn't risen as much as we'd hoped. The level of higher rate tax hasn't risen either, so not great news there. Good news on the level of employment, 1,000 new jobs being created every day apparently, and also the lowest level of employment claimants for about 20 odd years, so some good news there. Particularly good news for savers. There were three good initiatives for savers: something to help first time buyers, something to help people that are taking money out of ISAs and want to put it back in without losing their tax relief, and also a general tax break for the first £1,000 worth of interest on any deposit account. So it's sort of good news for savers. In terms of businesses, I think our business community will come away feeling mildly disappointed. There was no change in the level of corporation tax. There was no real clarity on the annual investment allowance, which is due to drop to a very low figure in January. That decision has been deferred, so I think that'll create some uncertainty. Bit of good news for self-employed people, Class 2 national insurance being abandoned. And finally, in terms of our duties, fuel duty, the planned increase in September isn't going to happen now, and also for some of the alcohol, beer, spirits and cider, some reductions there in duty, which is good news, and no increase in gambling duty either. So some winners and losers generally, I think, in the budget today.